sometimes you have to pay attention to the things that people tell you, because sometimes they see things or hear things that you may not see or hear. They are on the outside looking in. And sometimes we like to ignore that, but I am telling you, sometimes you have to pay attention to what's being said. And I'm going to give you a story. When I was 23, 24, I worked in a lab, and honey, you couldn't tell me nothing. I was so arrogant. Everybody liked me. I had a very good position, made very good money. I was supervising people that were more than twice my age. And not to be arrogant now, I was a very attractive 23, 24-year-old. All the men in the warehouse were attracted to me. And I thought I was on top of the world, because not only did I have this position, but at one point I was going to leave this company because I worked a 3 to 11 p.m. shift, and I had a child and I needed to be on day shift. So I told them I was going to leave. Well, honey, this company created a job for me. They made up a job. They created a job for me on day shift so that I didn't leave this company. So in my mind, like I said, you couldn't tell me nothing, honey. I just knew I was the shit. Well, my husband at the time worked at the same company with me. He worked out in the warehouse. He was a chemical mixer. And so we had a warehouse-wide meeting one afternoon. So we're at this meeting. And I remember specifically after that meeting, my husband telling me, he was like, you need to be real careful of your supervisor, because she does not like you. And I was like, what? Her name was Melody. He said, she doesn't like you. She's very jealous of you. And I said, no. I was like, she really likes me. I'm like, she created a whole position for me. He was like, I know you think that, but I am telling you. He was like, I can see the way she talks, the way she's looking at you, the interaction. She does not like you. And I was just like, whatever. And I mean, we literally got into a few arguments at home because he kept saying, you need to be careful. This lady doesn't like you. She is jealous of you. I promise you, she is plotting on you. And I could not see it. That arrogance, me feeling like I was the shit, nobody could not like me. I mean, was my biggest downfall, because I didn't want to listen. It was just no way I wanted to hear that someone was jealous of me, they didn't like me, or they were plotting on me. Well, honey, not too long after that, shit hit the fan. This specific supervisor who created this job for me had been telling me to do things that were completely against company standards. I didn't know. I'm going like I said, young and naive, 23, 24, doing what my supervisor told me. Those things were used against me. Even though I was told to do them by her, of course, she never said do that when it came down to it. Everything just flipped on me. Everything that was done incorrectly, that was done wrong. And I was let go. Now, the crazy part is, I was devastated because I was naive and people were trying to tell me and I didn't listen. This same supervisor who supposedly created the job just for me, she created the job, for me, because she wanted to use that to get me out of there so she could get her best friend in there in that position. And that is exactly what she did. So I'm sitting here being young and naive thinking, oh, she likes me so much, she created a position for me. No, dummy. She was creating a position. You were just the scapegoat, because she was going to have you do things that were not correct and then get you out to get her best friend in. And I said all that to say this. I didn't listen to the people who were trying to tell me that this woman hated me. So I wasn't checking behind her. I was just doing what she said. I trusted that she liked me so much because she created a job for me. And what people have to know is there is ulterior motive sometimes in a lot of shit. And when people are telling you what they see, what they hear, and we just, not me, it could never be me, whether it is arrogance or being naive, nonchalant, whatever it is, sometimes you need to stop and pay attention to what other people see, because they're on the outside looking in. Sometimes you can think somebody likes you so much that you just ignore the red flags. So if someone is trying to tell you that they see something, that they see someone is jealous of you, or they don't like you, or you need to watch them, you might need to stop and pay that attention, because sometimes there is a whole lot of truth in what other people see. Good day.